So this one time I was ejaculating in front of a young lady, and most time when I ejaculate, what I do is I ejaculate on her elbows, which is no longer null and void to the way in which we articulate inception. But this one particular time when I was ejaculating, this one young lady, she took my specimens and curated them in a nice coochie gumbo. She put it in. She made a nice coochie gumbo, and then guess what? 2 weeks later, she was 9 months pregnant.
Now she's pregnant. And then
2 weeks later,
her sister came, and I couldn't see in the room. Nobody could see in the room, but she was there. And then, would you believe that 2 weeks later, she came to term with my son? Isn't that something crazy? Ain't that doggone something crazy?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Doggone it.
I'm going to tell you right now. I thought when I saw the clip, when I saw Deontay, when he was explaining this scenario, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like The Onion. You know The Onion, the little, the funny little, satirical. I thought it was funny.
No, it wasn't. It was true. It was
Open up the schools.
And the way he's on Piers Morgan. So the way Piers Morgan is like, bro, what are you talking about?
I honestly was like, is this AI? Like it was a lot of things that went through my head. I was like, oh, this must be AI. This must be an AI funny.
Yeah.
But even AI is not that fucking clever.
Right. I also don't know if you can even tell somebody's pregnant 2 weeks later. I don't think that's a thing necessarily.
But to say like, look, whenever I'm about to look, whenever I'm about to, I nut on her stomach. I just do it on her stomach. So so it's nowhere close. It's nowhere close to it. And now she pregnant. That's her mama. Her mama came in their room and said, "I'm gonna trap you." Yeah. And then she said, "No." She ran. And she trapped me, and now she's pregnant, and now, because I'm the best. And then it was also because I'm the best thing that ever happened to her. Yeah. Because I'm the best thing that ever happened to her. She can't get no better than me. You niggas need help. Oh, God.
Shout out to Deontay Wilder. Get some help. Anyways, this is Dated, a show that investigates love. This is one of those shows that you put your headphones into your ear, you're on the subway, you're in your car, you're at home. And you say, you know what? I've had a bad weekend. I've had a bad day so far. I need something that's going to make me feel a little bit more happy. I need something that's going to make me feel a little bit more joy. And you go to that your phone, and you go into the iPod, the podcast app, the Spotify app, wherever you get your podcast, and you're like, ooh, another brand new episode of Dated. I'm gonna investigate love with Danny. And then once Danny starts talking, you realize that, actually Danny cannot do this by himself. There's another voice on the microphone. And that voice is Torrance.
Hey,
Torrance, amen. How are you doing today, brother?
We holding on to God's unchanging hands. It is holy. Ooh. It's Holy Week. It's Holy Week.
Don't be sinning. Yeah, if you sinning this week, you definitely going to hell. Fuck
it's
you.
Holy Week. It's Holy Week. So just like everyone, gird your loins, okay? Please act like you got some damn sense, okay?
Do you still go to church on Easter?
Jesus getting up, huh?
Do you go to church on Easter?
You know what? I obviously I used to growing up. I don't go to church anymore because I just don't want them to be like,
oh, this nigga gay. Oh, hell no.
Yeah. I don't want them to be like that. And then say, but Jesus got up and Jesus loves you, but not you though. Like that. That's how it feels when I go to church sometimes, most times, all the time. So, but I miss the choirs. Oh, I miss a good singing. I miss the good singing. But no, I would not be in the church house.
The last time I went to church on Easter, I was in Chicago. And we went to some church. It was like, with the Drewski skit, it was that. When I tell you they had a whole performance, it was jam-packed in there. They asked for money. Bruh might have preached for 18 minutes, and we was in that motherfucker for 2 hours. Yeah.
Close the doors.
they had an app, like they had the app on the screen of like text this number to donate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want to
QR
be
code. Just scan it.
No.
Just hold your phone up and it'll take you right to our portal.
Don't show me an LED screen of a QR code. Suck my dick, bro. Sorry, this is evil. I need a collection plate. I need you to work to get this money.
Old school. Take it back. Old school. Now you trying to no.
Give me an envelope. I'll put the check in the envelope.
I'll do the envelope. I'll bring my checkbook. I'll sign a little. Yeah. Nah, baby. They said
or
Cash App, Venmo.
Yeah, at most put a QR code on, on the collection plate, whatever. But don't have,
Apple
technology.
Cash.
No, hell no. but it had different funds. It had the regular fund. They had the building fund. They had the missionary fund. They was going some random place and building stuff. I'm like, bro, how many funds? It's a lot of funds.
Yeah.
And my granddaddy was a preacher, and I'm like, it's a different level of greed that turns me off from going to church. To be honest, I still am a very spiritual person, but church, I don't know. It's weird.
Like,
it's weird
let's
vibes.
be very clear.
It's weird vibes.
Well, let's be very clear. Like, I'm still gonna be blasting my gospel music. Been doing it all week. Like,
even though you're sinning a lot, but it's fine.
Even though I'm sinning so much, I'm actually probably the worst of them all. Apparently,
most people have been talking about that too from an industry standpoint. Like, yo, Torrance, have you seen Torrance lately? He's kind of doing a little bit too much. I'm like,
the people are talking, and that's okay. At least they're talking.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's get into some current events, thoughts, things. Yeah. We already talked about Deontay Wilder. Insane commentary about busting into his baby mother. Crazy. But first question this weekend, ladies, Final Four. Women's sports. It's a big moment for women's sports right now, right? The WNBA decide their new CBA. Mm-hmm. I think their minimum or their max contracts went from like a couple 100,000 to like $1 million plus, which is crazy and huge for them.
And their minimum,
in the right direction.
Their minimum is up as well.
Yeah, it's like I can't remember which one is which, but it's like the players can make millions of dollars or $8 million a year as a salary. I think is the nut of it, which is huge because before it was like, I mean, I know rookies were coming in making like 80, and I think some of the highest earners were like making like a couple 100,000. Like Asia Wilson was making a couple 100,000.
Yeah, it was actually worse than that because I was watching a clip of, and this is like maybe over the last. They were like, oh, like, what was your draft number and like, what year did you, get drafted or whatever? Some of them were coming in making $40,000.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
$48,000 a year. And it was just like, I love the game. But also fighting for your life.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. Yuck. So, like you said, big shit for women's basketball, and I love it.
But the question, I guess, here is, Geno Auriemma, arguably the best college coach of all time, men, women, all together. I don't know how many national titles he has, but I know he's in first. But our beloved Dawn Staley, Black lady legend, WNBA legend, college legend. They got a little tiff last night. We're recording this Saturday. The game between the UConn Huskies and South Carolina Gamecocks. Geno was kind of salty after, and his old white man showed. He since apologized, but I'm curious what you think. Should we, Geno? You can't erase decades of good faith, right? But at the same time, as a player, as a parent, potentially as a consumer of the sport, do we still trust Geno?
I will say this. Geno has been doing this a very, 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 very long time. Yeah. Like an alarming amount of time, right? Yeah. Like before we were born amount of time.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the man is old. Yeah. He gonna say his faculties ain't all there, right? Yeah. So he gonna say shit he ain't got no business saying. Okay. I'm glad he apologized because he needed to, because that was weird. He was pissy. He was pissy because they were losing and they lost bigly. Like I just don't think they've experienced that kind of like real, true physicality.
Yeah, they were undefeated going into the game at 38-0. And even the funny thing about it was you could tell he was really salty because during the game, the sideline reporter asked him a question about, they do that, how are you going to overcome this thing, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, we got to do better. But the coach over there, she's, calling the referees all kind of MF.
All kinds of
he was
names
already salty.
Names that I can't even repeat. And you
yeah,
don't
and it was kind of peculiar. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? So, whatever. I think it shows in this climate, especially with NIL and athletes taking back some more of their power. Mm-hmm. That's just such a good commercial for coaches like a Don Staley or former players who understand the culture, who also coach their girls, guys hard, but there isn't that weird underlying thing that still pokes out when it comes to playing for a white coach. Me, I played for almost all white coaches. My position coaches were black, but there was some wild shit that my coaches would say to me or other players. I remember preseason once, early, one of my teammates from like backwoods Georgia, like coaches, it's nothing for a coach to say, I'll send you back to where I found you type shit. Like that happened multiple times. You're like, bro, can you say that? That's crazy. Like, what you mean, nigga? And this is 2011, 12, 13. Like a white man telling you, I'll send you right back to fucking blah, 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 Georgia is crazy.
I'll send your black ass back to that's.
And said it with like utmost confidence. Granted, it's 10 years ago, so maybe we aren't as PC anymore.
It's a different climate. It's a different.
But I guarantee there's niggas at Ole Miss, LSU, whatever, that's saying the exact same shit in spring ball right now. So it's
1,000.
It's an interesting time. You look at the coach primes and all these former players who are getting back into coaching and how important it is to not. You can still coach people hard, but there's certain things that you just can't say because there's dog whistling attached to it.
And so again, like I will say this, like you said, you can't erase decades worth of work because of one, little blow up or whatever. But watch your fucking mouth when you're talking to Dawn.
Yeah, right.
Watch your mouth,
especially Dawn,
to that queen. Who do you, boy? When I tell you, I was like,
she's covered.
What did he say? I'm like, run it back. Let's move.
She's covered.
She's. Are you kidding me?
We gotta fix her knees. I don't know what's wrong with her knees, but other than that, Dawn's perfect.
On that plane.
I know. We gotta do something about these knees.
All that damn playing.
What's going on? That's my biggest fear. Have I told you this? Having the Kenny Smith dance. Candace got the knees too. A lot of our favorite hoopers got the knees, and I'm like, there's got to be a surgery to fix it. Take 6 months off, and let's fix this. This is crazy for all of us involved. No, Torrance, it's crazy. Your knees, your jeans are fucked. There's holes. The rubbing. You're walking weird.
Stop. You're walking weird.
When you stand up, the vibes are off, and we got to fix that.
Let's move on because
Torrance. What do you think about it?
No, I'm not.
You never think about that when you see people walk, because like Kenny Smith, respect him, great guy. The moment he stands up, I'm furious. The moment he fucking stands
Being
up.
Being furious is an inappropriate word to use.
Because now I feel like you're disrespecting me.
Because he got bad knees. People got bad knees.
But you can fix it. You can fix it. Take 6 months off and fix it.
You said it.
Get a knee BBL.
You said you got the money. The knee BBL.
Yeah.
That's
get a knee
crazy.
BBL. We don't have to do this. Now we're being weird about just acting like it's normal. Because it's not normal. Because the thing is, they never address it. It's out of nowhere. You see him stand up. It's like, hold on, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga's knee?
See, and that's your problem. Because that's why you never gonna be in those kind of rooms. Because the first thing you're gonna be like this. What's wrong with your legs? So what's wrong with your knees? So why you walk like
playing?
That? Just like exactly. Just like get a mic and just be like. So why do you walk like that? Sick. I hate it.
Yeah, them knees cooked, dog. If you ever see my knees like that, shoot me behind the shed, nigga.
Shut like up! Please shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
Send me whatever knee doctor you got to send me to. Torrance, it's disgusting. Anyways, how do you put pants on? You got to put your pants on like 1 foot at a time?
I mean, most people don't jump.
Yes. You built like an X, nigga.
Not knees. Okay, moving on. What?
All right, sorry. I'm watching some stuff online. Next topic. It's funny. People that are listening, some people are laughing at right now. Like, oh, that's hilarious what Denny said. Now, granted, is that good for my career to talk about people's knees like that? Absolutely not, Torrance. No. But sometimes you got to take a risk. And if you're built like an X, fuck it. Anyways, all right. Like, what do you think the inside of their shoes look like? Like the insoles. It's got to be kind of fucked up, like mostly worn out on the balls.
Saying like the way that the foot is in, like the way the legs kind of. You know what? Yeah. That's not none of my damn business. Leave.
Okay.
Leave them alone. Right. Before you fuck around and end up finding out.
I'll just run away from them. I'll just zigzag. Anyway,
you must stop talking about people's knees so your knees get like that.
But the thing is, Torrance, I'll fix them. I'll have to fix them. You know, you ever been around somebody and they breath stink? And it's like, bro, we can fix this if we needed to. But you just don't want to fix it. You're musty. We've had friends that are musty. You could fix this if you wanted to, and you're choosing not to. Now I feel disrespected.
Now I'm pissed off.
As a fan of yours. All right, anyways, what am I watching? There's a couple things that I'm watching that are related to love. One, the Netflix show Age of Attraction. I actually have only watched one episode of this because it's a stupid show. Yes. But I'm curious. The premise of the show is that people date different ages and races, and you don't disclose your age until the end or until you like match up. So I'm curious, Torrance, what is Torrance Winder's range of dating from youngest to oldest that you would legitimately date? Not fuck, but date.
Legitimately date.
Yeah. Bring home to mama, daddy.
Like, I'd say the youngest would be like 28.
Okay. Oh, okay. Mature.
The oldest would be
52, like Filipino man.
Let's not speak that. I would probably say 49. Yeah, I say that 28 to 49, like that sort of like thing. The higher, the age, no, that's all right. We can, I don't know. I feel like 50. Right now, I'm like, I don't know if 50 just feels like.
Yeah, I can see you with a 50-year-old like former Jabberwocky. Like he's Filipino. He's in shape still. He can he used to break dance a little bit.
Why is he Filipino?
Because they don't.
What
they
age
great.
What?
They age great though. The little petite little aging people. They age.
The
only rival black people when it comes to aging is Asians. And I could see you with like you didn't know he was 50. You thought he was 41. Yeah. You thought he was 41. But actually, I'm a nimble.
But honestly, when it goes to like that kind of thing, like obviously, from a legal standpoint, I will say this and not like, whatever. Like 28 because age ain't nothing but a number from 28 and up for me. So like, that doesn't really bother me that much. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the age kind of shit, like, but again, like I feel like 20, especially to be like black and queer, Jesus, you probably wasn't even able to exist until you're 20. So like you got to live, you got to breathe a little bit before you come over here.
I could see you with a New York 50-year-old gay guy that's like been gay since the 90s type shit. Like he been on that gay shit for a minute in like Chelsea or whatever. He never grew up. Like he like left home at 19 and been doing gay shit ever since. So he's in his bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying though, right? For you?
No, I don't. What is your range, Daniel?
All right, whatever. Nigga, you blocking your blessings. That's the problem. That's why you by yourself right now. Nigga. You need to open up your horizons. My range is probably similar. It's like probably 27 to like 38.
You said 38?
Yeah, like 38, 39.
Oh, still in the 30s.
Because and the only reason is because there's some cold 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
The only reason I would even stop there is for the opportunity to still have a kid. Oh. Me being so young, I would love to, if I'm with someone and in love with somebody, I would love to still have the opportunity, if we grew into that space, to attempt to have a kid. That would be the main reason, to be totally honest with you. If I'm at a 43-year-old and it's like, I'm done, bro, that would be tough. Because I would like to have a kid if possible, God willing.
But there are ways. She could have froze her eggs. She could have.
Yeah,
you know, of course, but I understand what you're saying. I do.
It's multiple conversations that would need to be had to even get to that point. But just you meet somebody, I fuck with you. Oh, okay, you 37. Cool.
But for the
thing
general
is too,
consensus of just like
because on one end it's like, all right, were you in college during COVID? If so, we have some talking to do because you don't even know about half the shit that I grew up on. Mm-hmm. That's one. It's a different generation. I believe that our age, 33, like from 30 to 33, are around our age, people that we went to school with when we were like seniors, culturally shift up. Like relate up, whereas like the 29, 28 down, 28 down specifically, relate down, lower. Yeah. Like it's kind of a start of a new generation. I don't know when the actual millennial shit ends or whatever, but culturally, the things that we were watching, cable, the onset of social media, like in our palms consistently, I think that's the shift. And we didn't really have Instagram until college, whereas the people that had Instagram in high school, it's a different generation.
It's a different,
the way you interact.
It's a different experience,
the way you date. And if I'm on a date with a 25-year-old shorty at 33, I just don't know dating, not just fucking around, but dating, how much we would actually be able to talk about.
In common.
The only time I would even really be able to do it is if you know, similar to you, the joke I made is like you like left home at 18 type shit. You maybe are creative in your career, you're a fucking actor, singer, whatever. You've been living life. Mm-hmm. And so you're kind of more mature for your you had more responsibility for someone as you typically 25. But I don't know. It's an interesting premise. The show is it's kind of stupid, but it's interesting. One of the dudes was like 60. He looked, he's a black guy. He looked good. He's like, it looked like he's probably in his mid 40s, but Buddy was 60. And I think Shorty was like 27. I'm like, damn, nigga, that's crazy.
I don't know. That kind of matters. Like that would matter. Right, when we talk about a 40-year-old gap, like a 40-year-old age gap, you know what I mean? Like that kind of shit. Like that's interesting. Actually, I might check her. I might check her out. I might just to see.
27. I mean, I think if I'm an old head player, if I'm still single at like 55, 30 and up is free game. Free game. 30 and up.
30 and up. Okay.
Especially if I don't have kids. I mean, 33 now, I wouldn't have a kid that old. So if I'm 60 and I got a little 30-something, because you're a grown woman at 30, but you might still be in your bag. So like, whatever. I think that's the cutoff. Anything younger than that, you could still be in your career like a legitimate person at 30 and like be able to make solid decisions to be like, all right, I'll fuck this old nigga because he got money and he's doing well. Versus like, she's 25 and she's kind of still figuring it out. That's creepy as fuck.
I gotta figure. And again, predatory as fuck to me, but.
And too, bro, this is not talked about enough. The 34 to 39 bag of women is a whole different grown woman bag. Like you got real grown women. You live by yourself. You got candles. You got towels. You got real grown women ankles.
You got
your knees. You know what I'm saying? You done been through some shit. You got Pilates membership. You got a Soul Soccer membership.
You got yoga mats. You going to do yoga in a park every
that little extra 15 that you used to be able to get off ain't coming off no more. That's there to stay, and we all enjoying it. You used to be able to get that 15 off. It's here now. You know what I'm saying? It's here now, and everyone else that's participating in this, it doesn't have a problem with it. But you used to be able to get that off, and now this is our reality.
Let's just love ourselves.
Let's just love ourselves. Cause I love it.
Cause
I love it. You're grown. And I just feel like people don't.
You're an adult. You're an adult at this point. You're an adult.
Come on, baby
Be an
girl.
adult. That's it.
I'm here with you. Anyways, that's shout out to the 30, 34 to 39, 40-year-olds. Hold it down. Also, last thing I'm watching right now is that the love story, the Kennedys. Only thing I really have on this is that I didn't realize they low-key killed all the Kennedys.
Yes.
and whatever conspiracy, I don't know what I should believe, but they killed a lot of them people. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I
didn't know that.
This is going to sound really, really bad. This is going to sound real bad. I don't fucking care about history right now.
Yeah.
And specifically,
reasonable.
Like I just don't, and I don't mean all history. You know what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about the history of the Kennedys and their love story. I would like to. I think one day I will. I think that Life is really doing her big one on Young T. So I don't care. Like, there are so many things that I'm just like, I couldn't even dare to watch to learn about some type of shit that had already happened. It already happened. Cool, bro. Yeah. Let that stay there right now. I'm worried about today. I'm worried about 2 minutes from now, nigga. Because the world is burning outside. I can't think about the past for a second.
See, I think sometimes I need a little bit of an escapism. And the show is like, it's not really that dramatic. It is, but it's not. Okay. And honestly, I just watch it because it's based in New York and I live in New York and it's like good outfits. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a passive watch. It's not. Okay. It's not.
So a little bit of a
Yeah, but the whole premise is that, like, JFK got killed. Boom. Mm-hmm. His brother, who also was in office, got assassinated, and then Buddy JFK Jr. also dies in the plane crash. There's and then another one who was older than JFK died at war, and like so he was supposed to be the president. Like the whole finesse was that the patriarch was a super rich dude, and then he wanted his kids to be in politics, and he eventually got into politics. Like he's like breaded up, bread money. So the first kid dies, and then JFK becomes the president. He gets killed. Then the other nigga gets, I think, assassinated as well. Then JFK's son, like it's 5 or 6 of them niggas that just died just off the rip. It's kind of crazy.
And because again, I also believe in conspiracy theories. I don't put nothing past this place. I don't put nothing past this place. Have you seen what's been going on right now? Oh, no. Oh, no. When people say, like, I'm big on conspiracy theories now. Now I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds right. If the math actually maths.
As a black person, are we ever really that skeptical about the doings of America? If you have been, you're a fucking idiot.
Exactly, right? Like, what? They've done the worst of the worst. Like, I believe it. I believe that they went out and assassinated. They did it. They did it to MLK. They did it to Malcolm. They did it to everybody. Fred Hampton. They did it.
Yeah. All right. Last thing, real quick. This dude in the news, Jaden Ivey. This is like last week's news, but we didn't get to talk last week. But essentially, he has made some very, I guess, religious kind of statements, but essentially anti-LGBTQ statements around that, saying that the world proclaims LGBTQ right. Oh, what is it? What is this?
Yeah, the world proclaims LGBTQ right. They proclaim Pride Month, and the NBA does too. They show it to the world. They say, "Come join us for Pride Month to celebrate unrighteousness." They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it on the streets. Unrighteousness. So he's essentially saying that, like, supporting it's an unrighteous thing to do. It's like LGBTQ folks, unrighteous. It's an unrighteous act. It's unrighteous, all this stuff.
And he also, came to Steph Curry's head and, whatever. So before we get into the conversation, I do want to say I think some of this is a mental health thing slightly, right? I think when people sometimes get into like a sign of kind of that like schizophrenic bipolar is oftentimes I think it goes to like religion in a weird way for whatever reason of like blaming a thing and paranoia or whatever.
I think it's plenty reason actually.
Yeah. But I think at the base, even this rhetoric is something that I've seen people kind of be alongside with of like, yeah, bro, like this shit's a little bit too gay right now. My thought in general is that it is interesting that being LGBTQ is all of a sudden makes you just not like that's the one sin that makes you not able to participate in religion if you choose to, right? Like we are sinners, right? So the fact that that's for some people is where the line is crossed of like, well, you can't participate in this, or this part of the culture can't be accepted in a religious setting is interesting. I don't know how.
Yeah, and I will say it isn't all of a sudden. Unfortunately, it is a very, It's a very much like, oh, this is the line that we draw in the sand, and I think because when we talked about it last time, like the shame of it all. I don't want. I don't want to put a black, a tarp over blackness by saying that I had this queer, whatever, gay, whatever, like. That to me is just, it's a very like weird stance that like religion has always kind of existed in. even though, like, who you think directing your choirs? Who you got?
Right.
Who you got preaching in the pulpit sometimes?
Bro, no, even going back to sports, I had teammates in college who, at least one, and I know there's probably more.
Oh, plenty.
Yeah, I mean, maybe did you fuck some of them, Torrance? You got something to tell us?
No,
I'm joking. Sorry, that was too much to say online.
That was crazy. Why would I? And why would I? I don't. First of all, I don't out people. That's number one.
So you was doing the bending.
I sign NDAs. I don't out people. No,
I'm joking. But no, you can sit there and act like, we ain't with none of that gay shit. And niggas be gay. And I think sometimes going back to our previous conversation about shame then makes for unsafe environments around queerness, whether it be lack of protection or lack of communication, emotional danger, whatever it is. And I just think that going into any given, it's because, of course, sure, it's one thing to be in a church, and I guess maybe there's right, but I don't really agree with that either, to be exclusionary of sinners, because that's the whole purpose of fucking Christianity, in my opinion, is like to accept people for who they are. And so why is a drunk now all of a sudden okay to be in this space, but somebody who's gay isn't? Or someone who battles addiction.
Yeah, no,
I'm not saying sexuality is an addiction kind of thing, but like still, like someone who participates in this thing that also is sinful.
Something looked at as unrighteous or an unrighteous way of living and right. Existing and being. Yeah. I think it just all comes back to the choices that, religion has made and the light that people have exist in. Because how do I say this? Like, it was taught that, like, through religion, that this thing was a sin. However, if you go in there are multiple things that are sins, but they were like, let's highlight this one. Yeah. Let's make sure that this one is amplified enough where it destroys a whole group, a whole sect of people. Mm-hmm. And so most times when you see stuff like this, it'll be from a religious standpoint, in a religious vantage point, because for many people, and I'll say for most Christians, they believe that their vantage point on life is word because they're it's very self-righteous, right?
Yeah,
it's very like I know this because I'm a Christian. So obviously I know the truth that I'm going to spread. I'm going to tell you what's wrong. And then I'm going to make you believe versus
the whole charge to be a missionary and spread the word, all that kind of shit.
But the way that he's doing this, it's very interesting because it's like, because I have opinions on shit. Like I respect that everybody has opinions on all kinds of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's what you do afterwards that becomes the issue. Right? It's what
Explain.
You do. For example, right? You can be racist. Be racist. Go ahead. Think what you want, not like, whatever. It's what you do with that thought, right? It's how you behave. It's what you say. It's what you do to people, how you harm others, right? And so I'm a firm believer anybody can believe what they want to believe. Religion wise, atheist, agnostic, whatever, wherever you fall on the spectrum of belief, right? But for me to feel that, for example, I had this conversation with somebody who was like, basically, if you didn't believe in God, then you weren't saved. You weren't going to heaven. You weren't whatever. And I was like, all right. So like, for example, like a monk who don't do no harm, who helps people, loves people, like, all those things. Because he doesn't believe in your God, he's going to hell now? Is that what because it's not about the living, it's about the thought. It's about the belief versus like the existing in this way. Because he's probably doing some I'm sure he's done some awful, horrible, heinous things in his life, like most niggas at this place who speak this out like that do, but they're deflecting, they're passing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, in general, I just think that, I've heard some podcasts talk about the freedom of speech and that, should you or should you not be able to speak, and how it's become a slippery slope because it's like on one side, if someone's speaking of a a right-wing rhetoric that it's like, oh, they need to get out of here. But then when there's something is more of a liberal take, it's like, oh, it's okay. And I think that people are kind of trying to conflate the two, that free speech is free speech. But I think the key premise of free speech, and this is like my last note on this, whether it be this kind of stuff, whether it be comedy, this podcast, whatever it is, free speech doesn't mean free of consequence. So you can feel however you feel and say however you feel. If I make a joke about Don Staley's knees, and if she hears this when I'm famous one day, either she can laugh it off or be pissed off. I don't know. Who fucking knows?
There are consequences too.
I gotta live with that. That's a joke that I made.
And that's what I'm kind of getting at. It's almost like, you can't say nothing no more because people are so sensitive. No, there are consequences to what you're doing and what you're saying. And you didn't think about it clearly. And if you want to go down this route, which is what he did, he doubled down. It looks like some more and be like, oh yeah, like Steph Curry, he's not a real Christian. And, LeBron James and Michael Jordan, their rings don't mean anything if it's not with Jesus, if Jesus is not the center. And it's just like, what is wrong? Like, what is wrong with y'all that you think it's a mental health. Someone's life? Yeah.
It's a mental health shit there.
Sometimes it's not, if that makes sense.
I think
it always, to me, if you move and operate in that way, I think you're just delusional. And to me, that's kind of a mental illness in a way. Yeah, sure. But like in this scenario, it's pretty sad, that it happened, that he said what he said and the consequences for it. And
he got released. The thing is too, he's also not that much of a hooper. So if he was given 25, it would have been some conversations.
The NBA would have been like, we're reviewing this, and the Bulls will probably bring him. He got to release a statement like old boy from Tyler Perry did from Beauty and Black, and then be like, sorry.
Yeah,
I love the game.
If he was giving buckets, I mean, there was a moment there where Kyrie was kind of in the outs, but he's Kyrie Irving, so people, all right, nigga, sit down for a second, but relax. But people forget fast. But Kyrie, he kind of been shutting the fuck up. Cause he,
you know what I mean?
But in the moment he doubled down though about the vaccine stuff, and he did double down for a second.
He sure did. But now he was like, that kind of was chaotic. That was a lot. And it was affected. I think when you realize that the consequences of doing this or whatever affect the bag and affecting your life.
Well, he's no longer a Nike athlete. I think he's gone independent. So that, he's still lost, I'm sure, money and or his endorsements through that. And I'm sure he seems like a guy. I don't know him at all. He's okay with it. That's the thing. I think as a comedian, I get so annoyed when older comedians talk about not being able to say shit or people, whatever. I will talk about white people to their face on stage all the time.
Yeah.
And that's a risk, quote unquote, that I'm willing to take. Yeah. And ultimately, I know that if I'm going into a thing with a certain intention, that's my intention. And honestly, too, if you really are offended by something that I said or say, I'm not too proud to be like, I'm sorry for making you feel that way. I'm sorry. This whole thing that comedians can't apologize or whatever, I think is stupid.
I'm not going to apologize because it was a joke and it was
it's entertainment, dog. I'm trying to entertain you. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm also not going to necessarily filter myself to a point that is not. I'm not being authentic.
Yeah.
But if something crosses the line in the moment where I'm like, oh, I see why this isn't right, I will tell you I'm wrong, dog, and that's it. It is what it is. But anyways, today's investigation. Let's get into the body of today's conversation. A couple different topics, or a couple different clips came up, I should say, about travel and dating, and specifically about flying someone out, getting flued out. Come pull up at the hotel. Bring your drawers. Don't bring drawers. Bring socks and a toothbrush, and
don't bring drawers. Bring socks and a toothbrush.
No, okay. But the topic of getting flown out. This podcast, I saw a clip from this podcast. We met at Acme, and I'm curious, Torrance, have you been flown out or have you flown someone out?
I have been flown out.
Nice. Can you share where you went or the type of vacation?
It was so once was to DC, once was to Vegas.
Okay. You were seeing both of these people, like romantically.
Sure, yeah. I was seeing both of them romantically.
Okay, Torrance is a...
Okay, fine. Fuck it. Okay, sure. Let's do it. Why don't we? You put me on the spot. So, yes, we had been talking for a minute, and separate people, and they were like, hey, like, let's go here. Let's take a trip. So I said, let's do it. And they were like, okay, like, send me your information. I'll book the flight. And I said, oh, okay. So I did. And they booked the flight, and it was fun. Had a great time. Both places. Love Vegas. Love DC.
I've flown a couple of chicks out in my time, and yeah, I mean, whatever. So a couple questions from this. The clip essentially, maybe I'll insert the clip, maybe I won't, but essentially the host asked the shorty if, if you're being flown out, should the woman be paying? Should the woman pay if you want to go see somebody? And, of course, if you're in a queer relationship, that also changes the thing of who's what. And maybe it's like, if you're initiating it, maybe that's even the proper term. Boy or girl, hey, come see me, whatever. But say it's heterosexual for the sake of conversation. Should the man be paying? My opinion, I'll give you my opinion before you go. My opinion is that by default, sure, yes, I would like to pay. The only reason I give a slight pause is that if you genuinely like somebody, want to see somebody, I make 6 figures in New York. I'm broke. Okay. So I have a decent job. I work hard. I hustle all the time. I don't have a bunch of money to spend extra at the end of the month outside of having a little bit of fun, whatever, thrifting, etc. All my bills are paid, but I'm not balling. So I meet you, person. I like you. You like me. Maybe you have some extra cash. Maybe you're doing way better than me. I don't fucking know. I think with the intention of I want to date this person and I'm not going to let small things get in the way of seeing this person, I think it's totally okay for you to fly yourself out to see me. Granted, I've flown people out to see me relatively recently, and it's chill. Whatever. We do the thing, and it's fine. It's great. I've done it a handful of times. But I think that the blanketed expectation that I'm never going to pay to see somebody will then, I think, limit that dating pool of people that you can actually be with. Because not everybody has $1,000 every other month to spend on you to just get here. Let alone, that's assuming that it's just you coming here, we staying with me. Let alone a fucking vacation. Now I got to pay for your ticket, my ticket, hotel for 4 nights, everything. That's 4 bands that we spending on this one specific thing. Now I'm supposed to do this multiple times a year. And now I'm spending $10,000 a year on just whatever. Granted, there's niggas that got it. They're not gonna think twice about that. But the majority of people that even make 6 figures and are doing okay in the city don't have 10, 15 bands to spend on a frivolous, not even frivolous, but just like a thing that is not their fucking retirement.
1,000%.
What do you think about that?
I would say I agree. I think that there are circumstances. I think it's very situational, right? If I am talking to you, we vibing, whatever, and you say, "Hey, you should come out here." Like, I would like for you to come out here, and I'm like, "Oh well, when were you talking? What do you think?" Like, like if you're doing this initiation of you should come out here, whatever. Why?
Yeah, how does it look different in queer relationships? You think like it,
Well, yeah. So I think if when you say it to me that way, it's like, okay, yeah, you're gonna bring me out there. If you're like, you should come out here, I got you, right? I think it's more of a very like it's said. It has to be said. I think from my experience, right? But also, I'll say that if I'm dating somebody for a long time. Like we're actively dating, and we're doing this thing. It's nothing for me to be like, hey, I'm coming out there. I'm about to buy my flight. I'm coming out there to see you. I think that I think it's situational, at least for me, of like a relationship, right? Versus like, oh, we just talking. Versus like, okay, we're dating heavily. We're seeing each other. And I don't expect you to fly me out every time we hang out. That's not an expectation. And if I want to see you, I'm like, hey, I'm coming out there to see you. Versus, hey, come on out here. You should come out here.
Yeah, I just think that it's And I've done different variations. I've done the fly out. I've done fly out to see me. You stay here. That's even different because it's like plan properly. It might only be a $300 ticket, whatever, $400 ticket, and that's sometimes more manageable. I've done the like fly yourself out, but I'll meet you somewhere and I'll pay for the hotel. That's even a nice little investment, whatever. Like I think anytime when you approach dating with hard and fast rules that are outside of like your morality, you're going to find yourself in a lot of shitty situations because you're diminishing the pool of people that actually would potentially care about you a lot. You don't want to date someone who's a fucking, criminal or a cheater or they're poly. Sure, that's your morality, that's your religion or whatever. I understand that. But you're someone that's legitimately trying to find or welcoming love into your life, and you say, I'm not going to see a nigga if he doesn't pay for me, is tough because I just might not have it, but I want to see you. I might even pay for most of our dinners, but I just don't have the bread to put you in first class either.
You did send a clip a while ago too.
Yes,
that was like, from the gist of the clip, it was like when you lead with money or you lead with tangible, like the tangibles, the car, the house, the 6-figure job, the upwards of, you got to pay for me to buy this, buy that. When you lead with those, that doesn't always lead to happiness, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So the clip that Torrance is talking about, I'll set up the scenario. Buddy flew this shorty out, and he spent money on the hotel, the flight, whatever. And then once they got there, he's being a loser, videotaping her, saying that she doesn't want to fuck. And after being flown out and spending all this bread, he's talking about all the money he spent and the car service and all this kind of stuff. And I do think a lot of losers show up and initiate the conversation with money. How can I impress you with the bread? And I have found that most women, especially black women, are really successful and don't necessarily need a nigga for his money, right? They're highly educated. They're professionals. They just want someone that's relatively equally yoked and can also provide things here and there. Be a provider, but you don't need to pay for my life. At least the shorties that I'm coming across. So I do think setting yourself up to be like, I'm the money man, whatever you need, I'm gonna buy you, I'm gonna shop, whatever. You devalue yourself, I think, in a way, because now you're a trip. You're not. And
let's be very clear. Now you're a trick, and then you get mad when you don't get what you want, and the expectation isn't. There's no conversation about it. You're like, I'm spending all this money. She's obviously going to fuck, and that's not. The 1-to-1 ratio, it never existed. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I won't say never existed. I won't say that. I will say that now I find that, like you said, now we're in a space where women are like, I don't need you to take care of me. I can take care of my own damn self, right? Like, again, like women weren't able to have bank accounts for until like the 70s, maybe, or something ridiculous, 60s, 70s, or something crazy, something insane like that, something super stupid. Maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was.
It was crazy. It was around civil rights type shit.
Yeah, Like it was like super recent, like in the grand scheme of just like the world. I mean, like America existing. So like now women have autonomy to do and take care of themselves, and so you flying them out there. That's like cool. Thank you for spending your money, but I never said that this was going. Like I never pulled up and said, "Hey,
but also
I'm about to do this with you."
The key is this too. Out of all that, fuck all that, right? That is assumed but sure. I might change my mind, nigga. You might be weird as fucking person. You might have talked your way out of some coochie because you're being fucking strange.
Yes.
You couldn't wait until we had dinner to whip your dick out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I think a lot of things like that come into play. Any nigga that's going to record somebody not giving him some coochie is probably a fucking weirdo. And I think that needs to be highlighted way more than any other expectation. I think if somebody, think about the intention of somebody, a shorty is coming to see you, even if somebody else is paying for it. She's coming to see you. She's leaving her home. She's packing a bag. Wooty. I think in a great scenario, she would probably like to have some form of intimacy with someone she's going to see, right? Guy or girl. If I'm traveling to see somebody, it's a good chance I would like to be intimate with them. Yes. Even if it's not full-blown sex, intimacy in general. In that same sentence, you could very easily get in the room with this nigga, whether it be the first time you met or the fourth, and be like, I can't stand you. I've seen a different part of you that I actually don't like at all. You're musty. You talk too fucking much.
Suck.
You have horrible eye
and you're
contact.
uglier in person. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
short.
Crazy. Whatever the
knees
ick
are
is,
bad.
Whatever the ick is, like you said, you're allowed to change your fucking mind.
Yeah, bad knees.
And to be weird about it, again, feels very, it's controlling. It's like, it's abusive. Like, it's weird. Like, that's when the borderline, like,
yeah. So Torrance, if you met a nigga off a Hinge, Raya, whatever, Grinder, great looking guy. Well, I don't know what y'all niggas be doing. What's the ones y'all be doing? What y'all use?
I'm not naming them. Continue.
Name it. Why not?
I'm not naming them.
Help our audience. We got a gay ass.
I'm not helping. No, not helping the audience.
Everybody. I mean,
where's the ad? Show me the ad money and I'll talk about it.
That's valid. I know, right? I know. Let's make this more viral. All right. So boom, you have whatever. He's a nice little Filipino man, 48, paid up. He's a fucking break dancer. But then you get to dinner. His knees suck. What? He has horrible knees. Everything else is great, but just like I can't. It takes him 8 seconds to get out of that chair. His jeans have a little like wear spot where the knees are because they rub all the time. His shoes are kind of a little bit inverted, but he's a great guy, great career. What do you do? Better yet, he flew you out. He flew you out. Great conversation for a month straight.
That doesn't bother me as much as it bothers you. But what I will say is,
you're lying. That's fine.
That
you're lying.
It doesn't. It wouldn't bother me. That wouldn't bother me.
That would be a deal breaker. That would be a deal breaker. If a young lady, I stood up, and it's like capital X off of the strength. Come on, how can we do this?
No, that doesn't bother me.
You're doing a stanky leg already. You already doing stanky leg.
I will be fine. It would be fine.
You ever seen those, Torrance? You ever see those outside of those car dealerships and the air balloon things are kind of moving around like this?
Yeah,
that's how they.
You saying that's how they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little shoulder lean. And I'm supposed to start a family with you? Come on now.
What?
Now our kid's gonna be walking around. Mom, why can't I jump? Well, let's have a conversation about.
This is awful. This is horrible. Let's talk about your mother and your
mother's fucked up knees.
Shut up. This is so stupid.
Is it not nasty?
It isn't. It's fine.
Torrance, no, it's not. Now it's Thanksgiving. You show your mom, Mom, okay, a little, Tuck is coming here for the first time for Christmas, and he's cool, but just don't say anything about
Tuck is
bending over. Don't say anything about you dropped something. No, don't worry, I'll get it. And he tries to reach down on the floor, but he can't because his knees suck. Now it's awkward.
Having bad knees is not a deal breaker. The fact that it's a deal breaker for you it's disrespectful.
Or you drop something at a restaurant. But he's insistent. Don't worry, I'll get it. Don't worry about it. He's insecure about it. Now it takes him 14 seconds to pick up the phone. What do? You gonna just act like it's nothing? Nothing happened?
If I'm talking to somebody and I enjoy them, I'm going to help them.
No, but he's insecure about it. He's like, no, don't worry. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll pick it up. Don't worry about it. And his knees are just like not cooperating.
Sometimes people got to learn. So
he falls over. He falls over.
I'm not.
Torrance. He's on the ground now. X marks the spot.
I'm gonna help him up.
Don't worry. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Now he's on his knees trying to get up, struggling. Awkward.
I'm gonna help him up.
Okay. Well, he's mad on the ride home. Why'd you help me up? I can do it. I don't need your help in public.
I hate this scenario, and it's continuing to sound very.
Because that's how not niggas talk.
It's very trauma based. It's giving.
Yeah.
It's giving. Handy capable. It's giving. Yeah. It's getting a little. It's rearing into.
It's not. No. Right. No, it's not. It's not that. It's not. They're capable people. Their knees are just really shitty. It's not a handicap. No, these are really shitty knees.
Just got bad knees and they just won't accept help.
Yeah. Brace them shits up. Brace them up. All right.
Get some knee braces. That's it.
Or lock in or sit down all the time. Do something. I don't know. All right. Last segment. Don't stand up around me, nigga. Last segment.
Okay.
Every episode that Torrance is here, we have a beautiful amount of thousands or hundreds of thousands of listeners. If you don't believe me, trust me. Listen to the show every week. And every week, those same people send us questions about their love life, questions about dating, things that we need to investigate. So Torrance, the segment So I Dated, what do we have today?
All right. So I dated someone who said they wanted marriage one day, just not anytime soon. We've been dating for 6 years and we talk about the future, kids, life plans, all of it. But every time timelines came up, it was vague. He said he didn't want to feel pressured and believed things should happen naturally. After a while, I realized I was waiting without knowing what I was waiting for. And so the question is, how long is too long to wait for someone to be ready?
I take marriage really serious. Of course, someone who's been married, I think a lot of people see marriage as a destination. Like this is the final destination. This is where we are going to land, where we're going to be. And I think that we need to reposition the way we look at marriage to say, like, maybe it is a goal. Excuse me. Maybe it is a goal, but it's not a goal that we all have to obtain. Mm-hmm. Like, it's hard to say, I'm going to be with this person forever, right? Some people aren't necessarily monogamous in marriages, but find a life partner, I think is really, really tough. And I genuinely believe there's only a few hundred people in the world that could be your life partner. I don't really believe in one particular soulmate. I think there's this person is capable from a sexual or religious morality standpoint. There's all those people, business. There's a few hundred those people in the world that you'd live your life with. And I think that after a while, you understand where this is actually going to end, whether it be in marriage or it ends with us being roommates and fucking each other, but loving each other for years and years and years to come. And I don't think that spending time with someone, building a life with them, living life, being a life partner for that moment is a failure either. I think so many people act like, I spent 4 years of my life with this person and I wasted my time. I think anytime you diminish someone else's time to be a waste, and they put the caveat, they put their also best effort to be a good partner to you, I think that's such a disrespectful and dismissive way to look at relationships. I think marriage is a great thing, it's a beautiful thing, but it's not for every single person that you spend time with. So I don't know. I don't know if I answered the proper question, but I just think it's elusive. If you feel like you're really, really ready and this other person really isn't ready, you got to understand why. Is it because they want to get their career? Is it because they just don't love you that much? Is it because their mama's in the way? Is it, what's the why? And then that why, I think, will then diminish itself into what you should or should not do. I've felt that pressure to be married before, and it's not a great feeling. Mm-hmm. And, if someone is feeling some kind of way about it, it's a good chance you probably should not be together.
Yeah.
Your intention, if you're gung ho on being married.
Huh. This one is, I think, it's a little tricky because it's how long is too long to wait for something that you want and that your partner says that they want, but feels
that's the key
to make it happen.
That's the key. If they say they want it, then that's also confusing and reason to actually be upset. To
actually feel some kind of way. If I'm with someone, 6 years? Mm-hmm. If I'm with someone for 6 years, and you say you want to do the marriage with someone, I do want marriage one day. I do want to be married one day. Do you want to get married to me?
Right. I was just about to say that. It might not be with you.
It may not be.
It might not be with you.
Do you want to get married to me? Like, is it like 6 years? I will say
that's a good amount of time.
That's a good amount of time. That's to me, that is enough time for you to see so many different like things in a person after 6 years. And how long is too long to wait? Baby, we're 6 years into this. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not big on ultimatums. I think that they are silly.
Not good.
I'm not big on ultimatums. I do think that there is a conversation that needs to happen that addresses your need or desire to be married again. That's very clear on, hey, I just need to know if you're serious about getting married to me.
Which is probably not. Probably not.
Because again, now I know that there are people who have been together for many a year and then got married on their ninth. Sure. But
all right, so I think there's other life things, right? Are you 6 years with a kid? Because then that's also sometimes, or there's there's a massive life change happened in year 4 where we got to kind of reset a little bit. We had moved, or someone got, into a program that takes them across the country, and then you got to come follow them out. Those things can make those years a little bit feel different than the actual time that it's been. Mm-hmm. But look, I think to put a somewhat button on it, I think oftentimes, I might like the idea of monogamy or being with somebody, but it just might not be with you. And also giving people grace is like, sometimes you're not really sure in the moment. Like, you have to like take a step back and realize, oh, this is not my actual person. We might be 85% there, whether it be sexually, attractiveness, career, where we live, fun. But there might be that 15% where there be financial decisions, or it might be financial goals, or they don't want to have a kid, but you want to have a kid, but they want to be married, or that, their relationship with their parents is weird. Their parents are weird to you. That last little 10%, which might not affect you every single day. When you talk about combining lives in totality when it comes to marriage, you're combining your life. That 10% becomes 90%, because every time it's Thanksgiving, every time your mama comes in town, every time it's time to do taxes, all those things will turn your life upside down that you didn't even consider when you're single or just dating or live separately or whatever. When all that fucking money's coming to 1 or 2 accounts and you got to really know everything about your partner, it's that last little 10-15% is a bitch, dog, that people underestimate.
And what I will also say to that, and sort of like spin it a little bit, like, if it's just about marriage, if everything else is going really, really well, and it is just the marriage, like we just are not married, and I get societal pressures around getting married and being married and having a husband or having a wife or having a partner or whatever. But if you're happy and the only thing that you're not is just married and you're happy with this person, I don't know. Like,
live, laugh, love.
I say live. I say live that, like, live in that space of happiness, joy, bliss, all of the above, because it ain't easy.
As someone who's been married, I can see myself in a monogamous relationship soonish, short, whatever, in the foreseeable future. But marriage, I could do a lot of things before I got married again. I could have a kid again before I got married again. I could be. Again.
That's funny.
I'm sorry. I could have a kid before I got married again. Sorry. I know, right? Yeah.
Look at you speaking of shit.
I know. Yeah, my son, little Puerto Rican son. If I had a little Puerto Rican son, would you be a good uncle to him, or would you be like on some weird shit?
Why would I be? Number one,
I don't know, Torrance.
Why would I be a bad uncle? Number one. Number two,
I just feel like you be on. That's the kind of time you're on sometimes, and I feel like I just need to know before I go out into the world tonight and make certain decisions.
And get a Puerto Rican princess.
I'm not saying that's necessarily what's going to happen. If it did, what are you going to do to help me as a father?
I will help. First of all, downloading Duolingo because because I know you don't speak that Spanish.
No, me don't speak. Me don't speak.
Me no. So we would download that Duolingo because the baby gonna be bilingual. Baby gotta know their heritage. Yeah, exactly. You gotta know all the things. Okay, I would, of course. Just don't. Never mind.
No, say it. Say your whatever you gotta say.
I'm not gonna say don't have a white baby. That's not what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, I mean no, that's crazy. What you were about to say was crazy.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't say that though.
If I had a white baby, it would be a cool white baby though. If I had one, can't have a lame ass. If I had a white
Drake,
no, it'd be tough. I mean, I don't know. It'd be tough. My thing is, this is my hot take. This is my old black man take. Well, I guess we moved on to the segment. Is the verdict on that shit is, nigga, marriage is cool. Focus on your relationship. The piece of paper is great. But don't block your blessing. Live life. It's okay. If someone's being truthful, they're not cheating on you, they're treating you right. Yeah. Maybe the marriage thing will come, and maybe he wants to be married, but it's not with you. And
that's a question. That's the real question you need to ask.
That you need to ask. Yeah. Back to this white baby thing. Yeah. I think that if I have a half white baby, that's a black baby, and I do not like when biracial people act like they're not black.
I'm biracial.
That is my subway take for this podcast. You're black. You're just mocha. You're latte colored.
You got a little. You
got a
little. You got a little.
You're not white.
You're not.
You're not white.
And I'm gonna tell you why you're not white, because when they look at you,
exactly.
You're not white, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And I think sometimes they do like the white mom versus black dad versus. Black dad,
black dad,
whatever the inverse. And I think there's sometimes is like a real difference when the mom is black, because like this white man has chose to love a black woman, versus the other way, where sometimes there's like a little bit of weird self-hate. I think whatever. I've dated all kind of races, but I think there is a theme of some self-hate when it comes to niggas that will only date. I've heard niggas say they only date white girls, which is like crazy. Your mama's black. That's crazy. Just diminish the person that
no. Like,
raised you and loved you.
And obviously, I was, I'm obviously joking,
No, you're not. It's fine.
About a white baby. You can have a white baby, but I do think that there is this like, it's a funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. Let me start by saying it's not funny. It's just funny trope to me, like, because to watch it in the movies, and like I know it pisses. It's. This is so bad for me to say, but I'm going to say it. The trope that be in movies were like, we only got a few good black brothers left, and and here you come, white woman coming to take all our good black men. I find it so funny. Now, is it true?
But the thing is, too.
But I think people like what they like.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So I can't. Yes, sure, go after the white woman with the black man, sure, but it's also like the black man. That's what he decided that he was going to be with and do.
I'm not anti-white. I'm just pro-black. So,
yes.
So I'm
like
not.
that.
I've done this before.
That was good. No. I feel the same way.
So sure, would I entertain, a different race? Absolutely, I've done it. Some would say too many times, but
some would.
Oh, Torrance,
joking.
I agree with me. But I think there's a certain difference of like, I'm home. It's a house of brown areolas. It's some food in the oven. You know what I'm saying? It's some rice. It's some meat. Unthawed. If we need to unthaw some meat in here, it's here.
Yeah. It's already in the deep freezer. It's in there.
It's in the deep freezer. If you got 12 hours to waste, we could get something popping off the dribble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
And that's the kind of thing that I need sometimes. I need some slips in the house. I need some barrettes. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck are barrettes at? Yeah, I need some stock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need some slippers. I need some
bonnets and
bonnets. So where the curling irons at in this motherfucker? Man?
I want to smell burnt hair. Just
why the fuck it don't smell like burnt hair in this bitch?
Yeah,
what the fuck is going on in here, man?
Like I want to smell Murray's. Like where's the
where the hair products?
The pink oil, where the pink oil? What a gel? I want to smell a little, smell like a little bit of like a salon in here, just for a little, for a little woof, a little waff of that.
I need some fucking D'Angelo playing in this bitch. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, no, very pro black, very pro black
sugar. So, anyways, that's. I don't even know how we got on that topic, but
I'm actually unsure.
Yeah,
you asked about your Puerto Rican baby. That's what you
yeah. I was trying to see if it would be a good steward of my son.
Hola, we would
hola.
Hola.
Also, we gotta have a conversation about we need to have a conversation about gay weddings. Not today, but I've never been to a gay wedding.
Oh,
and we just need to have a conversation about gay weddings.
We will have a conversation about gay weddings. And I've been to a couple.
Tight. All right, tight. Then look, the next gay wedding I'm invited to, I'm walking away with something.
And usually,
because it's gonna be y'all gonna be doing y'all little thing. Y'all be fucking listening to Beyonce twerking and shit. I'll be right in the corner like Steph. You know, niggas in the corner, three like Clay, prime Clay, Game 6 Clay. Niggas is doing all this kind of shit. I'm just like,
just waiting for the just waiting.
That's
just
me.
Post it. I will say, and we can most gay people, black gay people, got fined as like female friends.
Yeah,
gorgeous. Do you know why? Because safety exists there.
Yeah,
safety is here. Safety's here, mama. Like you know how many times I go out sometimes and like I don't know, maybe I come across a little bit more like straight, which I'm finding very interesting. But they'll be like, oh, like I'm like, oh, you're fine, you good, girl, like you all right? And she'll go, oh yeah, hey, and like
thank God.
the safe. And I'm like, okay, come on, baby, let's go. That's what, and like, it's just because men are, what I'll say is that like, sometimes it's safety, sometimes whatever. So you may have some
Clay. When Clay dropped like 30 off like 2 dribbles? That's gonna be me in the corner, like right in the electric slide. Oh shit, y'all niggas electric sliding? That's crazy.
Everybody out there, listen, you over here like this, you leaning back like this.
Yeah, they electric
slide. So how you?
Crazy.
Oh, that's
what's that other dance? What's that other dance? When I think about you.
Oh, to me,
When I think about you.
And you know that's my shit.
Yeah,
so,
I'll be right in the corner like. I love love so much. The way that I love is really unconditional.
Yeah,
I've been through a lot lately.
That's my dog right there.
I've been through a lot in my life.
That's my brother.
And just whenever I'm around love, I just feel like I gotta share it with other people.
Share it with ew.
You ever feel like you need someone just in a moment to like love you in times like this?
Like right now.
Right
like
now.
Upstairs.
All this beautiful. Yeah. Oh, where you staying? You staying at the hotel? Oh, okay. Like, you in the same block? Okay, wow, that's really crazy. I'm in the same block too. I mean, well, I'm gonna go back to the 4th floor. You on floor? Oh, you on the 3rd floor? That's crazy. I mean, I can walk into the elevator if you.
I can walk. Yeah, I'll walk you to your door.
To your door is disgusting. To your door, you should be in prison. Walking somebody to your fucking door, you sick motherfucker. Anyways,
I just want to make sure you get in. I want to make sure you get in okay. That's
to your door.
I know you've been drinking, and so
prison.
We've been drinking.
Yeah.
But let me walk you to your door.
We
in the hotel.
I know it's not really safe. I know it's like I've been hearing there's like these little hotel robbers, or they go on different little levels, and they be
breaking news. I saw it earlier today, so it would make me feel. Let me be a gentleman.
Yeah, I don't even want nothing out of this. I'm here to celebrate my mans, but I think our connection at least, warrants safety, right?
Safety,
for us to be
right?
safe.
And I wouldn't be the man that I am.
Yeah, exactly.
If I don't make sure see, there you go. Look, we got a whole wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be whatever. We'll have a deeper conversation about this later. But anyways, this has been a phenomenal episode of Dated. Yeah. Us dancing around the topics and not giving too many details. But I'm excited about the future of love and life. And living, laughing, and loving. Thank y'all for listening so much. We'll be back here, same place, same time next week.
Peace.